back in central Illinois, the same company that runs the Paradise Casino in East Peoria says they're planning to move to land-based operations and stay on the Tazewell County side of the river, seemingly going against a decades-old agreement between East Peoria, and Boyd Gaming. At a meeting this morning with the Illinois Gaming Board, Boyd Gaming officials unveiled plans to replace Paradise Casino with a new casino. Now, what exactly will happen to the boat is unknown until February. The land-based casino is on top of a basin of the Illinois River next to the current hotel. That's the proposed plan. Now, as a note, this is where the Hampton Inn is closing down, and it goes around a long-standing requirement that only a riverboat casino can operate in East Peoria. We asked the city of Peoria. Manager Patrick Urick said he only heard about the plans this morning. We also reached out to East Peoria Mayor John Call. He was at the Illinois Gaming Board meeting, but he has not responded to our request for comment as of yet.